Good morning, friends. I am on the way to go see my plastic surgeon for the last time until I have my surgery. I have to get some pictures taken. I wanted to create something to share about perfectionism and how it has affected me in my life and how I try to deal with it and how I try not to let it hold me back and how wonderful it can be when you sort of master the art of, I don't want to say not giving a fuck, because there's actually a book called that, Mastering the Art. I think there's a book called that, because I think it's important that you give a you know what, but I think if you give a you know what too much, you end up missing out on a lot of the sweet stuff. You end up missing out on a little bit of progress instead of all the progress. So I'm going to give you an example. Yesterday, I try and get to the gym every other day early in the morning. And for whatever reason, yesterday I slept through it. My husband was like, you were snoring up a storm and you seemed like you really needed your sleep. So he didn't wake me up to go with him. So I missed it, which, I have my life kind of set up on a calendar, as I'm sure you do too. And that was when I was supposed to work out. That was my window. So I didn't really have time. But the problem with skipping a workout is that the workout really sets me up for success. And I tend to get into this sort of all or nothing, like, oh, I didn't work out, so then I'm not going to eat. Right. I didn't work out, so okay, well, who cares? I just do that. I don't know why I'm so all or nothing, black and white. And it's important to me. So the reason that the workouts or any of these goals that I have, these daily small tasks that I have every day are important to me is because workout specifically, great for my body, great for my circulation, great for my mental health, great for my clarity, great for my ideas. Like ideas are popping while I'm exercising. The joy starts bubbling up like microwave popcorn. I can just feel it sort of like doing its thing. And without it, I'm kind of like, through the day, a little bit cloudy. So there's a reason that I value it, and there's a reason it does not have to be perfect. So yesterday I slept through, and then I had, I don't even know. I don't even remember what I had. I know I had appointments. I had clients. I had course creation stuff I was working on. I had a lunch date for my birthday. I had to pick up my little girl. She had soccer practice. I had to run laundry. You're doing the thing. You know that you've got either you're taking care of other people younger than you or older than you, or you're trying to take care of yourself, or you're working and probably taking care of people in your work. So you get me how the day gets away from you. But yesterday, my husband is her soccer coach, and I like to go and watch, and I normally have a weekly call I have to do during a half an hour of it. But I haven't had a half an hour where I could walk around the field, and that's what I did. I walked around the field. It was not lifting weights. It was not sculpting my body. It was great for my mental health, and it checked the box and made me feel like I did something. Was it perfect? No. But it was way better than nothing. And it let me think. It gave me time to myself. And it made me realize I can come up with strategies for days when things seem like they're falling apart. I don't have to let them fall apart. I can keep going. I can step over that little hurdle and do something. And more than even a physical win, which it was a physical win, I felt great after. Then I stretched. Then I ate healthy fuel for my body. But more than even the physical benefits, the mental weight that I would have had if I didn't do something, where I would have just been like, I never got that done today. I felt like I had a win, a big win actually, because that's what used to hold me back, is that I would be like, I'm going to the gym 7 days a week, or I'm eating perfect 7 days a week. And inevitably, of course I wouldn't, because who can do that? We're human beings with lives. So it really was like it's a perfectionism journey. I'm never going to be perfect at not falling into perfectionism. But recognizing that perfectionism could rob me of a great little 30-minute walk that I got yesterday. I hit my 10,000 steps yesterday. I got that sunshine on my face. I got the air through my hair. I got that glistening in my skin. I had my cheeks were pink and flushed. I did the thing for myself, even though it wasn't exactly as I planned. And I also would like to add that even though it's not exactly as you planned and it can be successful, it's also still a really good safety net measure to have a plan. That I have 3 days a week that I go to the gym set up. I know where I'm going. I know where I'm parking. It's already paid for. I have the little app that I put on the scanner. I know generally like what workout I'm going to do when I get there. I know how long it's going to take. I know that when I come home, the coffee will be ready. Having life set up for you makes life easy and therefore fun. It leaves all this space for joy. And that's a whole other podcast, like having life set up for you. I think that that's so important. But also realizing that even best laid plans, even us thinking like, I got this, shit is going to come up. The kid is going to need to be picked up from school. They're going to cut their finger. They're going to need to go to the ER. Something's going to derail you at work. You're going to hear a comment that brings you down. What are you going to do? How are you still going to show up for yourself? What's your contingency plan? Are you going to let something that throws you off thwart you from doing the things that bring you joy? And what is your workaround? And what's your perspective on that? Are you like, hey, we don't have to do that. We can have something come up in our days that are wild and crazy. Even if you can't even find the time to get a little walk in. Okay. Can you find the time to say 3 things you're grateful for? Can you find the time to put your hand on your heart and take some deep breaths? Can you have the time to find something to look in the mirror, look in your eyes and thank yourself and be grateful for yourself? Can you find something that lifts you up, even some margin? Just doing whatever you can do is so much better than just throwing in the towel. And I hope that the next time something comes up for you, you'll think of me and you'll think, I don't have to throw in the towel. I could do a little something. And you can apply this to whatever. You can apply this to whatever's going on in your life that is getting derailed. You could do something. You could do something for yourself.